If I had to make $10,000 in the next 30 days trading, starting from zero, knowing nothing, or my entire family dies, here's what I would do. Make sure to watch this video all the way through. I want to be going step by step exactly what I would do, including my risk management, my trading strategy, what pairs I would trade to start with, and how to scale over time. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so to make a certain dollar amount of money trading, it obviously comes down to the capital that you have at hand. If you only have a few $1,000s, you're not going to flip 2,000 into 10,000 within a month without using terrible risk management. So I want to get that out of the way first. Okay, you want to be risking around 3 to 5% max of your portfolio per trade. That's with stop loss included. So if you lose a trade, you should lose around 3% of your overall portfolio. This means it would take, 33 trades to blow your account. That is proper risk management, okay? A lot of you guys are trading with 10, 20, 30% of your portfolios in some trades, and then you end up blowing your entire account, wondering what's wrong, saying that trading's a scam. Well, yeah, you're bound to lose trades. That's why it's important to have proper risk management right off the bat. So 3% risk per trade, whatever your portfolio size is. Let's say you have $10,000. You want to be risking $300 per trade, stop loss included. That doesn't mean you put $300 in the trade. It means if your trade hits your stop loss, you lose $300. Now, my recommended crypto exchange is going to be the Blofin exchange. If you guys click the link in the description below, there's going to be an exclusive link to sign up to Blofin. You're going to get 10% cash back on all of your fees. This is just the exchange that I use personally. It's the safest. I know the team, and it's non-KYC for US based users. Now on Blofin, when you're setting your stop loss, it will actually show you in the USDT dollar amount how much you would lose based on your position size and your leverage. So very important, you want to be risking 3% per trade. Now that that's out of the way, what pairs are you actually going to trade? This is also very important. A lot of you guys have a watch list of like 20 to 30 coins that you're trading. To start, you want to trade Bitcoin and ETH, okay? And these market conditions, just Bitcoin, because ETH is obviously underperforming. I don't want to trade ETH. So just Bitcoin to start. You can add some other pairs as well. Maybe something like Hype that's showing relative strength, or even Fartcoin right now. Okay, so relative strength just means a strong coin that's making higher highs and higher lows, doing good against Bitcoin. I can see Bitcoin is up 0.2% on the day, and Hype is up 3%. So Hype is showing relative strength compared to Bitcoin. These are the kinds of coins that you want to be trading. You don't want to watch this with like 50 pairs. At least that's not what I do. I usually stick to Bitcoin and then a few other altcoins. You can see my watch list here is pretty small. I have the main coins, Bitcoin and ETH, and then I have Sol, Sui, Hype, and Fartcoin. That's my entire watch list. I'm not watching anything else. So now that you understand you're risking 3% per trade and you're trading Bitcoin and a few other altcoins, right now I would recommend Hype and Fartcoin because they're showing relative strength. That could change in the future though. Next, we need to jump into our trading strategy, okay? What is the system that we are going to be using to trade? Now, lucky for you guys, I have my own trading algorithms on my screen here that help me with my trading strategy. So if you guys want access to these indicators and to my personal setups, you can click the first link in the description below. Okay, this system includes two indicators, the Algo V16 and the Easy Oscillator. Now, the main portion of the strategy is going to be using the Easy Oscillator for momentum. That is how we will find an entry, and using key levels from the Easy Algo indicator, as well as some other confluences like the Golden Pocket Fib to help us find those A+ setups. Okay, so once you load the indicators in, they should look something like this. Now, this is what I would recommend for brand new traders that don't know technical analysis, that don't know how to draw key levels, that don't even know what a fib level is. Use the algo, okay? Use the algo to give you those confluences. Now the system that we're gonna be using to make you your first $10,000 is my key level strategy. Make this full screen here. Okay, a key level, okay? A key level is a level, or zone I should say, with price history. Okay, again, Easy Algo will draw these zones for you. It's up to you to find these zones with price history. If what I'm speaking right now is foreign to you and you don't understand what I'm saying, I'll get into it in just a moment, okay? Now, a key level also, not only is it a zone with price history, also has 2+ confluences. Okay, so not only do you want a zone with price history, you want some other confluences. So this could be a key fib level, this could be the point of control, this could be the value area high, the value area low, this could be bullish and bearish divergences coming into that zone. You want to see multiple confluences. Confluences are indications on your chart pointing price in a similar direction. So if you see a bunch of overlap at a certain level with bullish divs as price comes down to that level, you can be even more confident that price is most likely going to reject from that level or react from that level. Okay, next, what time frame are we going to trade? Now, for beginner traders, I would recommend swing trading, so daily time frame and above. But if you're trying to make $10,000 in the next 30 days, you're not going to do that with one trade, okay? You want to be dropping down to a lower time frame. So to start, we're going to go to a 4-hour time frame. Okay, we're simply going to a 4-hour time frame to identify our key levels and our key zones, okay? So we're looking for these horizontal support levels on our algorithm, okay? So I can see here, this is a key level that I'm interested in looking at, okay? Because we have price history, meaning price has rejected from this level multiple times in the past, right? Support, 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 resistance, support. How many times has price rejected from this level, right? So now what we're gonna do is get our rectangle tool out. We're gonna draw over this zone with our own rectangle tool, okay? Turn off the chart level because we already have our key level in advance. We can also turn off the golden pocket fib. Okay, now we have our key level. Okay, so we understand that if price comes back down to this level, we're most likely going to see a reaction, but we need to see some more confluences. So now we're going to drop down to a 1 hour time frame. Look to see if we have any other confluences here, right? So I'm going to draw my Fibonacci retracement tool, right, built in from the left, from the swing low to the swing high. What do I see here? Okay, well, I see we have a local golden pocket fib perfectly overlapping that key level that we had just drawn out. Now I have a good setup in mind, okay? I have a key level, I have confluence with the golden pocket fib. We can even get our fixed range volume profile, see if we have any overlap there. I don't think we do. Let me draw it from this swing low. Okay, we're just looking for overlap, right? So no overlap here with the volume profile, which is fine. This is still a good setup just based on the price history at this level. And we can expect some sort of reaction here, I think. So now that we have the key level in mind, okay, what we're gonna do is draw on our trading view chart. Very important, a lot of you guys don't do this. We wanna draw what we wanna see in advance, okay? So I want to see, at this point in time, I want to see price come down to this zone. I want to see a bullish reaction off of this level, and that is where I will get into the long position. And for my target, I'm gonna be targeting this local high up here. Okay, this is an equal high, a little bit more advanced concepts, but essentially what this means is that there is liquidity here. This is a good take profit target. So that's gonna be a 3.25 risk to reward ratio trade. Now, I don't wanna set any limit orders. Now, what I wanna do is wait for bullish divs. So again, I'm gonna be typing on this little text box here on my trading view. I'm gonna say, wait for bullish divs on a 15-minute time frame down to a 5-minute time frame for entry with bullish candle confirmation. Okay, so what this means now is I'm waiting for price to come down to this zone. If price does not come down to this level, I am not taking a trade. Very important, okay? I'm not gonna FOMO into a long because I see price start to go up from here. I'm waiting for my key level to get hit, and then I'm dropping down to a 15-minute time frame, and I'm looking for those bullish divergences here on my easy oscillator, okay? I'm looking for a bullish divergence as price comes to this level, meaning the momentum is oversold, and then I see a higher low as price is making a lower low. That discrepancy between momentum and price is referred to as a bullish divergence in this case. I've talked about divergences many times on this channel. I made many videos. This is what I want to see for my entry confirmation, and then I would like to see a bullish candle reaction, okay? So this could be a bullish engulfing candle. This could be a bullish inverse fair value gap. I just want to see some sort of bullish momentum off of this, okay? Or even a break of structure down to a 5-minute time frame. Okay, so I want to see bullish divs and then a break of structure. So what this means is, let's say price is coming down to this level, okay? And we're on a 5-minute time frame now, okay? Let's say price is coming down to this level, okay, with lower lows and lower highs on a 5-minute into our golden pocket, right? And we see that break of structure. That is my entry, okay? That is my entry. As soon as we shift structure to the upside, get a candle close, a strong candle close above that most previous high on the 5-minute time frame, that is going to be my entry trigger with my stop loss below that low to get the maximum risk to reward. That is what I'm waiting for. If we do not see this on the chart, I will not enter the trade. And if we get a long position here, we will make the trade break even at the most previous swing high. So somewhere around here, maybe it'll be around here if price makes another swing high, but we want to make the trade risk-free. I would say at around a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio, obviously depending on the setup. Let's jump into another example on Hype USDT on a trade that we would take, okay? So again, we're not swing trading. We want to make money fast. Let's drop down to a 4-hour time frame. We're going to turn on our easy algo indicator. We're going to turn on the chart support and resistance levels, and I can see that we have a 4-hour support level or a few support zones at this level. What I'm going to do is take my rectangle tool, overlap these levels, okay? Now that I have my key level in mind, I also have a bullish bias. Keep that in mind, okay? I am bullish right now. I didn't go over that in this video. I've made videos on that as well, but the reason I'm only looking for longs as opposed to shorts is because we're breaking structure on a 4-hour time frame. So we're making higher highs, right? And higher lows. So my bias is bullish. So we kind of already rejected this level, okay? We're gonna drop down to a 1 hour time frame because still, if price comes down to this level, we can still look for long positions until proven otherwise. So we're gonna draw our golden pocket fib from that swing low to that swing high. And again, we see we have that golden pocket fib perfectly overlapping that key level. We also have some more confluences here. We have a bullish imbalance or a bullish fair value gap. We also have a liquidity low here, meaning this is just another added confluence. We can take this low out and then continue up. Again, these are more advanced concepts, but all we're doing is finding other confluences, okay? We're looking for an A+ setup, a high probability setup. What makes a setup A+, what makes a setup high probability is a number of confluences that you have. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna draw out what I want to see on the chart, okay? This is actually a really good setup here in real time, okay? So I want to see price come down to this level. I wanna see price come down to this level, right? See a bullish reaction, okay? Bullish reaction with bullish divs. So wait for bullish divs on 15 minute, 5-minute time frame for entry with bullish candle confirmation. Okay, that's the strategy, guys. This is how we are going to make that $10,000. Now let's talk about the math. What kind of numbers are we looking at to hit that 10K? Okay, so let's say our goal is $10,000 goal, and let's say we have a 10K account. Okay, let's say we have a $10,000 account, right? So we're gonna be risking $300 per trade. Okay, risking $300 per trade on average, using the strategy that I just showed you guys, using the moving stop loss to break even after a 1-to-1, a 1-to-2, with 10 total trades, you will see probably 4 of those trades stop to break even. 4 trades equals stopped at break even. Okay, 3 trades equal losing, meaning -1R per trade, right? Obviously. And you will see 3 of these trades, okay, 3 of these trades as winning, equal full take profit. Winning at minimum 3R, okay? In this example, you know, we'd be targeting this high. You're getting an entry in a lower time frame. This could be a 5 to 6R. Let's say 3.5R, okay? We're gonna say 3.5R to be safe. 3.5R, okay? The total between 10 total trades would be -3R plus this would be, let's say, roughly 10R. Let's say in total, you're gonna see a 7R, okay? A 7R, meaning on a $300 risk per trade, you would make $2,100, okay? $2,100 across those 10 trades with good risk management. Good risk management, okay? In a month, you should see around 10 trades using this method, 10 to 15 trades. So with a $10,000 account with good risk management, we're gonna say you should be able to make roughly $3,000, okay, in a good month, okay? $3,000 in a good month. We're seeing better results in this in our Discord. It sounds too good to be true. I mean, we're seeing people do, we're seeing people do this in a week, right? But just to play it safe, we're gonna say $3,000 or 30% of our account in a good month, okay, using this strategy. That would mean it would take you around 3 months to make that $10,000 with $10,000 to start. Now, let's say you did risk 10%. Let's say you get good at this strategy. You've been in the group for 3 to 6 months. You're really starting to get the hang of it, and you have some money coming in from a 9-to-5 job, and you say, you know what, I'm good with taking a little bit more risk. I want to risk $1,000 per trade. So now that 7R is $7,000. This is the power of scaling up, right? 7R is now $7,000, okay? So it would take you roughly 1 month with that $10,000 account with good risk management. So it would take you roughly a month with a $10,000 account with $1,000 risk per trade. I don't know why it keeps going 100. With a $1,000 risk per trade. If your risk management really sucks, what you can do is get a funded account. I am not affiliated with Breakout Prop, but look into Breakout Prop. They are a funded broker, meaning they will give you money to trade with if you pass the challenge account. So if you pass the challenge, they'll give you $50,000 to $100,000 to trade with. Obviously, the rules are pretty strict, but that can definitely help you dial your risk management down. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys wanna get access to the indicators that I use, as well as follow my personal daily analysis and setups, as well as pro signals, click the first link in the description below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more trading content, and I'll see you guys next video.